You work hard. You pay your bills. You're not blowing money on yachts or designer bags. And yet, every month, you end up in roughly the same place. Not broke exactly, but not building anything either. Just stuck. And the frustrating part? Nobody taught you about the trap. It doesn't look like a trap. It looks like normal life. Here's what most people don't realize. The financial trap keeping the average person poor isn't overspending. It isn't laziness. It isn't even bad luck. It's a system, one that was never designed to make you wealthy. And once you see it clearly, you cannot unsee it. So what exactly is the trap? Let's start here. Most people follow the same financial script. You get paid, you cover expenses, you spend what's left, maybe you save a little. Then you do it all again next month. It feels responsible. It feels normal, because for most people, it is normal. But normal, in this case, is the problem. Here's the math that makes this uncomfortable. The average American spends roughly 90 to 95% of their income every single month. That means for every $3,000 earned, only $150 to $300 has any chance of becoming future wealth. And most of that gets quietly absorbed by small purchases that feel completely justified in the moment. But here's what's actually happening beneath the surface. When you spend first and save whatever's left, you're working for your lifestyle, not for your future. The trap isn't dramatic. It doesn't announce itself. It just quietly keeps you exactly where you are, month after month, year after year. And this is where it gets really interesting, because the trap has a second layer most people never reach. It's not just about spending. It's about the financial decisions you never make, because you're always one unexpected expense away from starting over. Car repair, medical bill, broken phone, and suddenly, the small amount you did manage to save disappears, back to zero, again. This is why so many people feel like they're running on a treadmill. Lots of effort, zero distance covered. Now you might be thinking, okay, the solution is just to spend less and save more, right? And sure, technically yes, but that's like telling someone stuck in quicksand to just climb out. The advice isn't wrong. It's just missing something critical, because the trap isn't held in place by your spending alone. It's held in place by psychology. And this is where point 2 gets uncomfortable. Your brain is genuinely working against you here. Not because you're weak, because you're human. Behavioral economists have studied this for decades, and the findings are pretty humbling. Humans are wired to prioritize the present over the future. It's called present bias, and it means that $50 today feels significantly more real and valuable to your brain than $500 10 years from now, even though the math clearly favors waiting. This is why budgeting on willpower almost never works long-term. Every single day, your brain is quietly voting to spend now and worry about wealth later. And when willpower runs out, which it always does, the trap snaps shut again. There's also something called lifestyle creep. You get a raise, suddenly your grocery habits upgrade. You switch to a slightly nicer apartment. The streaming subscriptions multiply. Nothing feels excessive, but your savings rate stays exactly the same, or quietly shrinks. Your income grew, and the trap just grew with it. Here's the brutal truth most financial advice skips over. Earning more money doesn't automatically break the trap. Plenty of people earn 6 figures and still feel financially stuck, because the trap isn't really about income. It's about the gap between what you earn and what your life costs, and how fast that gap closes the moment your income rises. Here's what makes this trap so dangerous. It doesn't hurt immediately. It's slow, gradual, almost invisible. You don't feel it at 25. You might not feel it at 30, but somewhere around 35 or 40, you start doing the math and realize the numbers don't add up. A decade of working, and the financial cushion underneath you is thinner than it should be. And this is where the trap compounds, literally. While your money sits in a checking account, earning close to nothing, other people's money is quietly growing. Not because they're smarter, not because they earn dramatically more, but because they escaped the trap early enough for compounding to work in their favor. Compound growth is brutally simple. Money that grows faster over time. But here's the catch. It needs time. And every year you stay inside the trap is a year. Compounding works against you instead of for you. Let's put real numbers on this. Two people, same starting income. Person A stays in the trap, spends first, saves whatever's left, which is usually nothing. After 10 years, they have roughly $8,000 saved. Person B escapes the trap at 25 and invests $300 per month consistently. After 10 years, at a modest 8% return, they have over $55,000. Same decade, completely different financial reality, and the gap doesn't stay the same, it accelerates. By year 20, Person B isn't just ahead, they're in a different financial universe. That's not motivation speak, that's just math. And it's why breaking out early matters more than almost any other financial decision you'll make. So how do you actually break out? The answer isn't a secret investment strategy. It isn't a side hustle you haven't discovered yet. It's something far less exciting and far more effective. You flip the script. Instead of spending first and saving whatever's left, you save and invest first, then live on the rest. Automatically, before your brain gets involved, before present bias kicks in, before lifestyle creep has a chance to absorb the difference. This is called paying yourself first, and it works precisely because it removes willpower from the equation entirely. Here's the practical version. The moment your paycheck arrives, a fixed amount moves automatically into a separate investment account. You never see it in your spending balance. Your brain never counts it as available money, and over time, you adapt to living on what remains, because humans adapt. That's actually one of the few ways our psychological wiring works in your favor. Start with whatever you can, even $100 per month. Then increase it every time your income grows. Save at least half of every raise before lifestyle creep can claim it. And here's where we come full circle. Remember that treadmill feeling at the start? Lots of effort, zero distance. That's the trap in action. The system wasn't broken. It was working exactly as designed, just not for you. But the moment you automate your investing, stop waiting for leftover money to save, and give compounding enough time to accelerate, the treadmill stops. And you start actually moving. The financial trap keeping most people poor isn't a mystery. It's a default setting. And like any default, you can change it. So the real question isn't whether you can escape it. It's whether you'll decide to change the setting before another year disappears. If this video helped you see money differently, hit subscribe and drop a comment. What's one financial default you're ready to change?